Hello, I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and I'll be having my next giveaway when I reach 500 subscribers. I will have questions during the live, and when I reach 450, I'll do the questions again in a premiere. Right now, let's see what palettes are up for grabs this go round. So be sure to share me out to help me get there. Be sure to give the video a thumbs up if you like it. Good morning, everyone. I'm Martinez. My name is Itzell, and it's Favorites Fridays. We're chatting my favorite shows. So it's episode 20. Let's ask Siri to pick a number 1 between 36.
It's 25.
Oh, have we done 25? Let's see. We have not done 25. 25 is an anime. 25 is Sword Art Online. So if you don't know Sword Art Online, now where can you watch it? You used to be able to watch it on Netflix and Hulu. I'm not sure if you still can, and if you can't, you can probably watch it on Crunchyroll. So, how it starts out, they have these new video game that's coming out. The video game is Sword Art Online. Now the way you connect to it is called nerve gear. So it's like a helmet that you put on your head, and it takes you to this virtual world, but it like somehow it's able to like connect to your brain, so it can help like your movements and stuff. Because that's all you have it on, and you can move around freely. Like, I don't know exactly how it works. So everyone's excited, and they already had people testing it in beta. So when it happens and the game is released, um, when they try to log out, they realize there's not a log out button anymore, and there's no way to contact anybody to log out. So when everyone's gathering together trying to figure out what's going on, there's an announcement that happens, and it says that everyone is stuck in the game until somebody beats the game. And if you lose your life in the game, you lose your life in real life. And also, if anybody in your family or in your home, or even if you go to the hospital, if they try to remove the headgear, you lose your life. So these poor people were stuck in this game until somebody beats the game. So the anime centers around Kirito, and that's his character's name, and a lot of people call him that. He combined his first name with his last name to get Kirito. Now I cannot remember his name because I think even when you pull it up, it just says Kirito. So he goes solo because he tried to partner up with people, but just having to lose them, it was too much. So he rather go alone because there was this mission where all of his teammates lost their lives, and he was the only survivor, and it was hard to put yourself in that position again, and I think that's understandable. So he was leveling up all by himself, and his level got so high where you know he wasn't too worried about things. Um, Eventually, he joined another guild, but that's because he lost the fight. And it turned out he lost the fight to the creator of the game because he was in there too. And the creator of the game used his controls to cheat. So, sorry about the spoilers. Um, he meets his girlfriend in there, and she used her real name, Asuna. And yeah, like no spoiler. So they get out of the game, right? But what I wanted to tell you was, um, in they were in the game for like 2 years. Um, when they get out of the game, they are met with hostility. A lot of people are hostile to them because they were in the game for 2 years. Like anytime they play anything that they're really good, so they look at them like they're some kind of cheaters, and it's just like, no, they are survivors. They went through traumatic things. Like, it's not some kind of badge of honor. They're traumatized. What the heck is the matter with you? So yeah. I irks me like so much that they are treated hostile for being survivors. Like, are you serious right now? They worked their butt off to survive and hold on and cling to their lives, and you're treating them like some kind of, I don't even know. Like, they chose it? They didn't choose it. Trust me, if they knew that would have happened, they wouldn't have played the game. So, yeah. Anyways, let's get into favorite characters. Kirito. Kirito's at the top of my list. I like, you know, he's very smart, he's very strong, he keeps going, and he is a dual soul wielder, and I always think that that's cool. Um, yeah, he's insanely strong for like on the game, so I like that a lot. Mm, and like I like that even in real life, he still has that mentality, you know, to not give up and keep persevering and keep pushing forward. And yeah, I felt bad, when they came back and just having to, you know, like figure things out and not knowing where you belong anymore because you're treated so differently. But, throughout the game, you know, he didn't seem to lose his smile and he just kept, you know, going along and not giving up and still finding moments to be happy. And he even fell in love in the game. So, yeah, I love that. Let's see. Oh, I love Asuna as well. His girlfriend, Kirito's girlfriend. Um, I love, that she was like, I think the second in command in her guild. Like, she was insanely strong and she worked her butt off to get there and be respected. And I love that. I love, that, it's just showing, women can do things too. And I love that. I love that a lot. So, and like, she just seemed like very happy and childlike in some of the episodes. And I think that that's a good trait to keep as much as you can. Keep your innocence because in a world like this, it's hard. Let me see. There's so many. So many characters to think of. Don't mind me pulling up the cast. And then my word got changed. It keeps changing. There we go. Let's see. Who else? Like the little fairy, but her name isn't coming to me. There it is. Yui. Yui. She's in AI if I remember correctly. Um And I don't know what her job was originally, but she latched on to Kirito and Asuna. And yeah, she just stuck with them and became their child like while they were playing the game. And when the game got shut down, she was able, to still go along with them in another game. I don't know how exactly that they did that. I know they explained it towards the beginning of the series. It's just been a minute, okay? It's been a minute. Um, so yeah, I like that. I like, that it showed like an AI having like their own ideas, their own thoughts, their own feelings. And, when they don't seem like they lost their mind, how a lot of things are depicted, I enjoyed that. So let's go on to least favorite characters. Hmm. The guy that created the game, now I can't remember his whole name, but it has Kayabe in there. So I don't like somebody that traps people in a game with no way out, and if something happens to you in the game, you you lost your life. Like that's not okay. What the heck is the matter with you? Yeah, and they don't say anything throughout the show, that he has some kind of illness and he only had X amount of time left and blah blah, like nothing like that. He was just crazy. Like no one can convince me otherwise. Like what other thing could you say besides he lost his mind? Like that's not okay at all. Like there's nothing that can convince me that that's okay. Like creating the game, making people get stuck in it, like you're horrible. I don't like you. Um, there was somebody else, and I'm not remembering his name. I was hoping I could find it here, but um, I'm not remembering his name. Yeah, let me see if I'm right so I can tell you guys. Okay, Nobuyuki Sugo. I don't know how to say his name, but he was engaged to Asuna. Now, this is weird. So, Asuna comes from a very wealthy family, and he was like an employee of the family, and he convinced her parents to let them be engaged while she was unconscious. And get this, when people were coming back, um, waking up from the game ending. I don't know how, but he somehow caught her consciousness and dragged her into another game. But not just to her, he did it to a lot of people from from SAO, and that's what they call Sword Art Online. They abbreviate it. So he did that to so many of them, and he was like most of them experimenting on them and kind of torturing them. And yeah, I don't know exactly why because it's been a minute since I watched it, but it's like that's not okay. You're a horrible person. Like you kidnap her consciousness and other people's, and you get engaged to her when she don't like you, and like horrible. And they were gonna have the wedding when she was unconscious. Luckily, Kirito was able to stop it and save her. But yeah, like that to me was ridiculous. Like, no, that's not okay. Now, what else I like other least favorite characters? No, this wasn't exactly one character, it was a group, and they called themselves Laughing Coffin, not coughing, Laughing Coffin. And I know it sounds crazy, but let me get to it. So they had different guilds that went out and took people's lives. Let's put it like that. That's why it's called Laughing Coffin. And they got their jollies off of it by taking people's lives. Like, that's sick and twisted. And I heard that if something like that really existed, that you get stuck in a game and like those were the conditions, um you finish the game, or if you lose your life in the game, you lose your life in real life, that there would be a lot of people that would opt for um making sure other people don't make it out. Like, blows my mind. But yeah, like that, I don't like that. I'm not okay with it. So Laughing Coffin is on my dislike list. So that's all for least favorite characters. What did I dislike about the show? Um, Laughing Coffin, um, just you know, mad people in power, you know, forcing all these things on people, like Kayaba with the game, the other guy taking the people from Sword Art and torturing them. Like, yeah, crazy people in power abusing their power. Why would I recommend this show? Well, if you are a fan of anime or open minded and you like, and people, this is a controversy for people like anime. So there's a genre called isekai. I'm not sure if I'm saying it right, but it means basically in another world. Now, this one to me is in another world, and a lot of people agree, and then there's a lot of people that disagree because you're in a gaming world. And then you go back to the real life, but then they go back and forth between real life and in the game, but most of the time it's in game. So yeah, so it's fun, and they're always having things to overcome. And trust me, you will not be disappointed. They have Sword Art Online, they have more, and then they have Sword Art Online Alicization. And yeah, it gets really good now. For Alicization, it looks different. So let's just say that it looks different. It's really good, and I need to continue watching it because I think there's at least another season I haven't seen. I can't recall, like, everything, you know, with like 2020 and like all the craziness. Like, I kind of lost track of a lot of shows. Yeah, but trust me, you're gonna want to check it out. It's a great show. Be sure to give me a thumbs up if you liked this episode of Favorites Friday. See you in the next one. Remember, next week we will be spinning the wheel. Bye.